This 1 Degree Outside video is sponsored by the Topsfield Fair, America's oldest fair. You can pre-order your admission, meal, and ride tickets today at topsfieldfair.org and join the fun October 4th through 14th, conveniently located on Route 1, just off of Interstate 95.
Good morning, Thursday morning, and today is a day that's really varied across a lot of New England, depending on where you're watching. Hi, Matt Noyes, 1 Degree Outside, Weather Network, 1degreeoutside.com, where you find all of our videos, including the Insights video, which is that deeper dive into the next several days. But as for what's going on in the next 24 hours, there's plenty to cover. From a Cape Cod nor'easter that's moving in this morning to warm mountain sun, we pretty much range everywhere in between. Now, most of us don't live on the Cape and don't live in the mountains, which means that most of us are somewhere in between in terms of the weather, but I'll cover all of you coming up right here. Gusty wind and rain does expand as we head up the coastline tonight through particularly eastern Massachusetts into southern portions of New Hampshire. It will peak on Friday, although Saturday doesn't look great right now. We think Sunday should bring some improvement for us. Here's what's going on in terms of the school day feels like forecast. Hard to cover everybody at once. If you're south and east of Plymouth, it's a good idea for the kiddos to pack the rain jacket. If you're going to be up in the mountains, it's going to be more like a summery day with temperatures up around 80 degrees. For most of us, though, it's areas of fog around this morning. We've had increasing humidity. The kids may want the long sleeve in the early going, then it's short sleeves later. Is it a short stay? Depends on how much you want to argue with them. I guess it's going to feel like 69 at the end of the day, so you could get away with it, certainly. But nonetheless, what we're talking about here is rain that'll be spreading in, and over the next 24 hours, you can see most of the rain falls across Cape Cod and the islands, right? The farther north and west you go, many of us in New England don't get into anything at all. And in some of the coastline, when you get farther to the north through Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, your best chance of showers really comes at the end of the 24-hour period as we head into the day tomorrow. So when you look at the radar forecast, you can see at midday today, it still isn't doing a whole lot of the Merrimack Valley. You may get a quick shower that can make its way in or a sprinkle, but really most of New England outside of, let's say, Boston to eastern Connecticut to 395 south and east stays outside the showers through midday. As we get into the afternoon, some of those showers try to spread up along the coastline. There may be an isolated one here and there. Same thing when you get to 495 or even extreme southern New Hampshire. You get a chance of a couple showers spreading in as we head to the middle afternoon hours. Better chance when you get to the Boston metro. And then again, the steadiest stuff is when you get down to the Cape, southeastern Massachusetts, and the islands. Heading deeper into the evening, there's not a lot of change. Any of the showers that try to move north tend to do so to dry air, so they tend to shrivel up a little bit. That means, again, the farther southeast you are, the more showers there are. That would be the case heading into the first part of the night. But again, during the overnight, some of that expands northward. And I think during tomorrow, we kind of hit our peak in terms of the showers that'll be around. Predicted wind gusts for us, we get through the day, do pick up on the Cape. In fact, coming out of the northeast, we're talking about gusts that'll exceed 30, 35, and eventually, by the time we get into the afternoon and evening, you'll exceed 40 miles per hour, and that'll go from the outer Cape at Chatham down to Nantucket. When you get to Hyannis, gusts to 34 miles per hour at 6:30 this evening. But again, once you start coming north, you're really removed from a lot of that wind. But it is akin to a nor'easter when you get onto the Cape. In fact, at Nantucket, we may be able to gust over 50 miles per hour at times as we head into the first part of the overnight tonight. So it gets awfully gusty, and that's why we've been saying, folks on the Cape and the islands, good idea to bring those patio umbrellas down so they don't act like a sail for you. Dew point temperatures up a little bit here today. It is into the 60s. It's going to feel humid for us. You can see in terms of the high temperatures kept down as a result of the clouds. And sure, some of the showers that will spread north and west the deeper into the day that we go. We looked at the timing on that together. But I would encourage you always use our Noyes 1 Degree Outside weather app. It is going to have the latest data updated hourly, if not more frequently for you, so you can actually see where the rain is. I do the past plus future mode. See where it's been, where it is, and where it's forecast to go. Farther north that you go, it is, again, like a warm summer day. Temperature 80 degrees at Plymouth, New Hampshire, Lincoln, New Hampshire. St. Albans, Vermont gets to 80 degrees today. 81 in Rumford, Maine, and still around 80 in the Crown of Maine for that matter as well. So if you don't have the clouds really thickening significantly, you're able to warm up pretty decently. Overnight tonight, again, the showers will start to spread northward and to some extent northwestward as well, though they don't make it into western New England during the overnight tonight as low temperatures kind of hover around 60 degrees on average, a little bit milder at the coast. Reminder on that app, just search Noyes 1 Degree Outside Weather, and you'll find it on the App Store and Google Play. Have a good day out there. It's a little bit different for everybody, right? We'll take a deeper dive in insights, as we always do, coming up in just a little while. That'll be posted to 1degreeoutside.com and our social media handles, the number 1 Degree Outside.